slight edge, but it's definitely not significant.
Right.
So for Kodoroin, a playing the same character but not quite the same caliber, it's going to be tough.
So it does look like the two players have already hopped into it. They finished their hand warmer, and this is game one. We're starting on Pokemon.
I really like the way that Kodoroin starts here. He goes for the dash back, pivot, shield grab. He gets the shield up, but he's facing the opposite direction of what Johnny expected, and so he's able to get the grab out because of it.
Yep. We also saw a sick slide off versus a stomp. I feel like stomp's not one of those moves that you're used to seeing slide off, but it does work until like, I don't know, 20-30% or something. So good awareness there, and actually takes the first stock here.
Yeah, and really nicely done too. Oh, he goes for the gimp, but he brings it back with the F smash. Johnny still no jump.
Oh my god.
Is he just dead?
This is
what
a tipper.
delay.
He does get one more chance. Yeah, but Kodoroin's just covering every option here. The forward air is optimal as it kind of keeps Falcon low. You don't want to give him a chance to recover high.
Wow.
Yeah, close out with the down air there. Kodoroin looking pretty clinical here.
Yeah, clinical is absolutely the word I'd want to use here. I mean, he looks like he knows exactly what he's looking for in all situations. Gets caught by the stomp knee, but doesn't die. Great DI.
Ooh.
Tricky recovery. Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty free for Falcon to close that out. So 3 stocks to 2. Kodoroin, big lead though.
Yep. And s2j looking to find his opening here. I think we've seen this a lot. A lot of the Marths nowadays, the biggest change in this matchup is just that they just kill. They kill off tech chases and center stage, and they've always kind of killed off the edge guard, but they can get there easier now by getting like the perfect forward throw tech chases into it. Right there we see Kodoroin go for another gimp setup. The back throw is basically a 50-50. He can just counter to beat the instant aerial, or he can jump off down air to kind of beat the low double jump stuff. So good mix up from s2j to survive one of the gimp setups so far.
Oh, and he just closed it out again. I thought he had dropped it when he got the odd hit of the fair, but he's able to just get back to ledge and get the F smash anyway. Early upbeat with the edge cancel. Oh, Johnny's so sick just to survive, but Kodoroin picks it right back up, gets the down tilt. Oh, Johnny finds ledge, but gets pushed right back off. Oh, missed a hack stash. 3 stocks to 1.
Kodoroin actually
so
CC down tilted between the 2 hits of Nair. Captain Falcon does a rising Nair from the platform. Just hits him between the 2 hits. It almost looked like a Falco ledge off double laser as he just like crash cancels and punishes between the 2 hits. And Kodoroin's just still in control going into this last stock, and now he's up 3-1, finding the 4 hits of side B. Oh my god, beating the CC out with the spacing here.
Oh, and he gets the grab on the Nair back from ledge. Johnny's way below. He gets tacked. Oh, he does get his jump back, but he gets grabbed for it. Kodoroin with the read, but he actually drifts forward with the Nair, and he does get punished for it. 2 stocks to 1. But he's already at 120%. How can Johnny win this?
Yeah, this is so much damage. You're getting close to that percent where it becomes kind of hard for Marth to close out stocks. If Falcon can up to like 180 or something, Marth starts to lose like all his combos. That being said, I do think Kodoroin is pretty proficient at playing these high percent situations. He's got a lot of side B mix-ups that we kind of see him start to utilize already. That only gets better as your Falcon gets higher and higher percent. And other than that, he can just any stray hit can lead to an edge guard situation. Like a down tilt like that leads to a ledge trap situation. Oh, the corner pressure.
Ooh, Johnny's able to reverse it, get Kodoroin stuck in the corner, but Kodoroin seems pretty comfortable. Continues to play the mix-up. Gets out with great DI, avoiding the strong hit of the fair, or the knee.
The fair.
Okay. Kodoroin with a great
kind of
recovery
punish.
again.
Yep.
Johnny knows he can't go in there because if he's 1 frame late and gets a trade, he just dies.
Yep.
He does find the throw knee, and all of a sudden, Kodoroin's got to be a little nervous.
Yep. Oh, really good corner pressure though. This whole set, Kodoroin's making it so hard for s2j to get off the ledge. He kind of puts him down there, and then he's been punishing Nair from the ledge every time. Ledge dash is really hard to get past when Marth is just spacing perfectly with his down tilt. And he just goes in there with the grab this time. Great call out. And now forward throws. Oh, missed the up tilt.
Oh, Johnny's gonna get a big combo off this.
Oh, and he finds the side B. Finally gets him high enough percent for the first hit of side B to knock down, and that's when it kind of feels like it's doomed for s2j. You can't dodge every single side B. Before we kind of saw him taking a few of them and just acting out of it really cleanly. But man, s2j made it close, finds the hit into the stomp, and it started to look like he was about to have a Johnny stock for the comeback. But Kodoroin takes game 1.
Yeah, and I just want to remind our viewers, for those of you who've been here for a little while now, you know, this is sort of how game 1 versus Eddie Mexico looked for s2j as well, right? Eddie Mexico came out with a couple very clean, very interesting mix-ups that were beating Johnny. He took game 1, but it looked bad at first and close towards the end. So I'm a little worried for Kodoroin. Johnny's going to come in with adaptations.
Yep, I will say though, Kodoroin's style is like the way he does it looks very different than the way Eddie Mexico did it. Eddie Mexico was getting like these big reads, right? It almost felt like there was a timer on them. Like how long before these reads? Like how many times can you get big calls like that on a player of this caliber, right? And Kodoroin didn't feel like he was making insane reads. It just felt like, man, he hits hard, right? Like,
yeah. Clean game plan, hard hitting.
mm-hmm. Oh,
and that took so much balls, right? Like,
yeah.
There's a Falcon knee flying at me. I think I'll jab.
Yeah, no fear. Just the softest move you can to stop the strongest move Falcon has.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another great side beat. Dude, he's so creative with those. He does it on shield, he does catch Falcon out of the air, and of course he does it at really high percent, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, no jump for Falcon here.
Yeah, so Dreamland is awkward for Marth for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that it's harder for him to cover recoveries to the side platform. It takes more of a commitment, so that'll be something that Johnny uses a lot. Yep, he gets the reverse knee there, not like pretty standard edge guard, so good stuff to Johnny to close it out.
Yeah, already we saw that the stage kind of comes into effect, as that was at least one edge guard that was made very complicated for Kodoroin, and s2j makes it back and takes the first stock. Kodoroin's still keeping it really close though. You see Stomp s2j throwing out these stomps, looking for the big opener, but Kodoroin's the first one to find a big combo here.
And look at that option coverage there. He goes for those repeated up tilts, but then when Johnny DI's out, he's just expecting Johnny to roll back in because he doesn't want to be caught in the corner, and he gets a grab. Johnny able to find the repeated up airs. Oh, but Kodoroin with a great timing on the up B.
Yeah, he's so good at those. The early up Bs to kind of call out certain ledge refresh options from his opponents. And right there you saw he was going for the hack stash. Oh, the fake Marth killer. I think he intentionally didn't do it to try to bait Kodoroin to going on stage. But Kodoroin doesn't bite, just goes to the edge. Down throw, knee, yep.
All right, so 3 stocks to 2. I think it's really going to come down to whether or not Kodoroin can close out stocks at these, early-ish percents, or if Johnny's going to live to 180 every stock, like he did the first stock.
Yep, that's definitely the strength of the counter pick. If he can get away with these sort of really high percent stocks. Kodoroin doesn't have a jump, forces him to go back to the other edge, but finds the ledge hop aerial to find the reversal here.
These nair spacings by both players are so disgusting. I feel like Falcon is more known for it, just the best at it, but Kodoroin also using his nairs very cleverly. And yes, he reads the drift on the up B and just finds the tipper F smash to bring it back to 2 stocks apiece.
Yep. Look at the spacing here. Is full drift in there, right? That's what we're like looking at. And he's out of shield. He drifts way in and clips s2j. Only takes 29% for it, and s2j is able to find a closeout, so it does look like he's kind of still maintaining control on this stage. Ooh, perfect spacing around the nair that time. And the triple nair, finally finding a conversion off of it, and s2j turning it into a really big combo. Oh, the super delayed gentleman catches him there. Ooh, this might be a big mistake, though. How much does Kodoroin get here?
Oh, Kodoroin barely misses that last swing with the F tilt or the fair, and all of a sudden Johnny just finds the combo for the kill. That was gross.
That was such a tricky combo, too. He did the single hit nair reset grab, and then the throw barely makes you land on the side platform. You miss the tech, and he's ready for it with the knee. So s2j's level of awareness during that combo was just way too high. I think it was really tricky for Kodoroin to have the wherewithal to recognize both of those extensions. Maybe defensive counterplay existed, but it was really hard to even be aware of what option was being picked there. So
yeah, and here's the thing, right? Like if Kodoroin had been ready for one of those, Johnny would have been too, right? Like he wasn't putting him. He wasn't overcommitting at all. Like he would have still been just fine, which is terrifying.
Yeah, he at best could have lived for like half a more second and then had to play another mix-up right away.
In a bad spot. Okay,
really
so we're
when s2j goes for like these stray hits, either like late hit up air or like second hit nair into a big read, like a stomp read or a knee read or something. I think a lot of times Falcons kind of fall into a pattern where they just go for like nair grab or up air grab every single time, and it makes it easy to roll out or to spot dodge out or something. But s2j like hits you with a stray hit that shouldn't really convert into anything, and then turns that into a read, and that read is the one that gets into big openings.
Yeah, and that first stock there, we saw Kodoroin doing back to Johnny what Johnny had done to him before, where he got a ton of conversions, but even when Johnny had the good defense, Kodoroin was still just in a good spot. And he does it again on this second stock, where he just continues going for these reads, but keeping himself in a good spot even if they miss.
Yup. Man, Kodoroin, I call it the quick 80 when you just up tilt all the way to 80. You have no choice but to DI in. You can DI it on any time. You just get up tilt down air. And this time he just finds the conversion much sooner, just finds it down air, edge guard to close it out. And Kodoroin somehow is looking like he's about to 4-stock Johnny.
Don't say it! Squid! No, there's no chance!
No, there's no, we jinxed it. Or did we?
Okay.
We find the tech chase up tilt into the top platform tech chases. I think Shy Guy's
Did
messed
Shy
that
Guy
up.
fuck that up?
Yeah.
Shy Guy's fucked that up! Oh my god, Kodoroin's tilted. Kodoroin's so mad right now.
His timing is so precise that the hit lag added just enough invincibility to mess him up. Crazy. Oh my god, Johnny's
What
finding
a
quite a lot of
combo.
hits here. Yeah.
Oh, but Kodoroin gets his shield up, finds the shield grab. Landing on Randall's probably actually bad for s2j here? No, it ends up working out just barely. That was super awkward.
Oh, he finds a soft knee this time, converts him to an up air, but it's still hard to find a kill here. Okay, finds the guard jump up air. Kodoroin still feels like he just has way too big of a lead here, and the side B clips him and kills him. Kodoroin is up 2-1.
Yeah, that was, wow. Kodoroin looking so dominating there on that small stage. It just felt like Johnny didn't have room to get anything started. And then Kodoroin, when he finds one hit, he just actually took it all the way to the bank. One of the things about Yoshi's is that there's kind of no center stage, right? Like you get hit anywhere on the stage and it's very easy for your opponent to push you to the corner or off stage. And Kodoroin used that advantage to full effect there. It felt like one hit was an edge guard every time. And Kodoroin's edge guarding and just corner pressure game has looked so strong that sort of did everything he needed for the stock.
Yeah, you saw a lot of like combo starters that were just up tilts, pretty close to center stage. But even close to center stage, s2j knew that if he DI'd off stage, it would just be death. Up tilt down air combos, pretty much, 30 to 80 or whatever, so maybe even higher. So yeah, really clean combos. He basically trapped s2j repeatedly into these doomsday scenarios where he's like, do you want to take my 100% combo or do you want to die right away? And we kind of saw s2j pick both. I think one of the stocks s2j did just get down and gimped right away pretty early. And yeah, when you're able to kill your opponent regardless of what DI he picks, your punish game is pretty good.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that was really cool about that game is s2j playing such a high caliber of defense forced Kodoroin to show that he had that really complete punish game, and Kodoroin met the test so clean, right? Like it wasn't just like, oh yeah, like I got him off stage and I gimped him 3 times, haha, or like, oh yeah, he like refused to like play aggressive mix-ups when I hit him, so I just got to rinse and repeat forever. Like s2j showed him both sides and he beat both sides.
Right. So we see s2j going back to Pokemon Stadium. I think this was game 1, right? So kind of ran out of places where you can find bigger and bigger advantages and says, all right, time to just play better.
Oh, and Kodoroin
up tilt.
Oh, somehow the fair doesn't connect, but he just gets the punish on the recovery from ledge. And look at him go. Neutral B. Oh, he doesn't land in time.
Oh, but he finds the overshoot stomp. Good read there from s2j. Kodoroin's still kind of looking in control. Even when he drops his combo, he's not really getting like reversaled into a kill for it. Oh, but just as I say that, s2j is the first one to find a kill. And then kills himself?
I guess it might have been a suicide. It looked like he didn't have his double jump and just got too low. I'm not sure what happened.
I think he double jumped with an aerial, so I think maybe he just had to double jump up E, but he did like double jump back air or something. Regardless, though, we have ourselves a tied game. Could be worse in terms of where you are after an SD, right?
Okay, Kodoroin able to find the ledge out of that combo. Was pretty scary. I think that's another thing to talk about here is that Marth doesn't have like the best options coming off the ledge, but Kodoroin has been mixing him up so well that like Johnny hasn't had much success like trapping him off the ledge.
Yep.
Oh, but this corner pressure.
Yeah, and conversely, I feel like Kodoroin's had a lot of success trapping s2j in the ledge. So if that can be a spot where s2j kind of figures out, which we're seeing kind of like, we've seen a couple situations now where s2j just takes that all the way. And oh my god, another knee. I think the last stock was a knee at like 50. This one was a knee at like 60. And oh my god, he still makes it back. Somehow this is still a combo.
Oh my
he just goes
god.
for the shield grab.
All right, so Johnny way up here in this game 4 after such a close set. Kind of surprising, honestly. But Kodoroin trying to answer back.
Yeah, I mean, these two are just killing each other so efficiently. I mean, we literally saw Kodoroin with a bigger lead than this last game, right? And then the very next game, I don't think Kodoroin's playing particularly worse. He had the wrong end of a couple mix-ups, and now he's the one who's down 3 stocks, right? Like, it just...
Oh, he gets the dash attack just barely to connect, but what SDI to get out of that jab reset.
The good SDI into the immediate wherewithal to just do jabs. So, really good awareness there. And just both of them finagling out of each other's hits. Kodoroin's the first one to turn to a real hit, and oh, the forward smash.
We've talked about just how strong Johnny's nair placement has been, and to see Kodoroin dash dance around it and find the grab is such a big deal. Like, that is so precise.
Yep. Oh, he's
the side B.
Yep, we saw that being one of the first games that Johnny took, involved the combo with a single hit nair. This time Kodoroin just takes it and side B's out of it.
Oh, and Kodoroin, he forces Johnny off of him. It's still 2 stocks to 1, and yeah, he's going to find the kind of a random approach from both players, and it just works out in Johnny's favor. But, like, that should work out in Falcon's favor a lot of the time. So, yeah, Kodoroin just playing with fire a little too much there. Closing out game 4 is Johnny, bringing us to game 5 for a second set in a row.
Yeah, kind of wild. They both just kind of picked an option blind. Kodoroin nairs in place. Johnny flies forward with the knee, and the knee just happens to connect. He found, I think, 2 of those that game. One of them killed at like 50 or something, right? Like he found quite a lot of pretty early kills just by starting to throw out these really high reward options. I mentioned it. I really liked the way he was doing stomps at low percents. He would do like nair, overshoot, stomp, and he found quite a lot of those big openings at low percents. Now he started doing it at high percents with knees, and it's kind of the same idea. Knee and stomp basically have the same startup, right? So like one of them is really good at low percents, and one of them kills at like 60. So kind of by using both of those, he's able to find really big callouts on like any percent.
So we're going to go to Fountain of Dreams for Game 5. I think this does make sense for Kodoroin because I feel like the low platforms have been a big part of his combo game, you know, winning on both Yoshis and Pokemon. So he gets that some of the time here, and then the rest of the time he gets no platform, which is also nice. Yeah. But Johnny's so scary on this stage with his stomps.
Yep. Oh, good hack stash here. Kodoroin with almost the perfect spacing, but the shield grab loses to Marth get up attack. I swear Marth has the best get up attack in the game. It's huge.
Oh, and the fair catches Johnny jumping out of shield, forces him way off stage. He finds the ledge. Oh, that nair doesn't get the second hit. Yeah, Johnny side B's to top.
Johnny SDI'd that nair. That was kind of crazy. I think he intentionally did tournament winner SDI the nair in order to dodge the kill. SDI definitely getting creative with his off the ledge options, and another knee just approaching, calling out the exact timing of Kodoroin's nair. I don't think it's random anymore. I'm pretty sure he has a read on kind of like where Kodoroin likes to look for that nair in place.
Yeah, and it's tough, right? Because Kodoroin, last game we saw him get caught on an approaching nair, or like a slight drift forward nair, and this time we saw him get caught on a slight drift back nair. So Johnny's finding those timings on both cases.
Yeah. It might be that that's not a real mix-up for Falcon's knee. Like, that might be a mix-up versus like dash dance grab, but when Falcon just flies forward with a knee, he might just cover both drifts, right? If he has the timing right. So, pretty good. But Kodoroin right now looking so strong with his low percent tech chases still.
Yeah, and Johnny keeps finding ways to get the combo to end on the top platform, and Kodoroin hasn't been able to follow up on those. So when Kodoroin can hold Johnny in the corner and like play only on the side plat, he ends up closing out stocks. But when Johnny can sneak to the top plat, he's able to get out more. This time, Kodoroin gets the F smash on that side plat to close out the stock. He's up here in this game 5.
Oh, just a side B straight to the knee, accidentally reverses it. Oh, Kodoroin makes it back, just barely misses the grab. The tomahawk turnaround grab gets behind him.
Great patience by Johnny to follow up off that grab. He actually delays his aerial input to read which way, or to be able to react to which way Kodoroin rolls on the top plat. And that's going to pay him off all the way. 2 stocks apiece.
I'm pretty sure he's been holding on to that back air lead for a while. I saw Kodoroin kind of do this double jump air recovery from game 1, and Johnny was just kind of letting him do it and waiting. And this time he actually goes out there with the back air. That is like the read you got to make to cover that. And I feel like s2j was holding on to that until he really needed it.
Oh, that F smash just barely doesn't connect. Johnny barely finds the double jump out. That might have required wiggle. Kodoroin's going to go for the short hop fair this time because he doesn't want the same thing to happen again, which extends the combo and gives Johnny a chance to get out and get the reversal. He finds the knee. 2 stocks to 1. Game 5.
Combo to finish as he goes all the way to the top platform. A lot of people allow your opponent to miss tech, and then they wait for a miss tech option, and then they get a get up attack. It's really hard to time. Johnny just closes it out outright with a read, finds the knee, and suddenly he has the lead. And it's been a really close game coming up to here. He's racking up a lot of damage.
Okay, Kodoroin, he gets the grab, but we're in these awkward percents where it's hard for Marth to find the true kill. So he's gonna keep throwing out these nairs.
Yeah,
He gets caught.
Oh!
Just barely gets that up B out before the stomp would have just meant his doom.
Yeah, you
The
see
nair from the
Kodoroin-
ledge.
Oh my god, you see Kodoroin wants to close out the stock with these low commitment nairs in place, and Johnny was staying outside of range or committing fully in with a big read, something like an approach